dear students. I welcome you in today's English class where we are going to start the chapter A House is Not a Home. This story reflects the challenges of being a teenager and the problems of growing up. How does the author overcome his problems? So, this chapter tells us the problem of a teenager and his efforts to overcome all those challenges. Let's start the story directly. My first year of high school felt awkward. After leaving junior high at the head of my class with all the seniority the upper grade levels could afford me, it felt strange starting over as a freshman. The writer has taken admission in a new school, high school, in a different school when he had completed his junior high school and he got admission in his senior high school. So that time he felt very awkward, strange, because his friends were not in that school. It felt strange starting over as a freshman because he was a new admission there. So the embarrassment, the loneliness, what he was feeling there as being a new admission, this is described in this paragraph. The school was twice as big as my old school, and to make matters worse, my closest friends were sent to a different high school. I felt very isolated. In junior high school, he had many friends, he had good group, so he was feeling good to study there. But now in this school, it was a very big school first, as big school, so he was feeling lonely because his no friends were there. This was the problem he was facing there, because all of his friends had taken admission in different schools, so he was feeling isolated or lonely. I missed my old teachers so much that I would go back and visit them. So he was missing his old friends there, that he wanted to go back and visit them. They could encourage me to get involved in school activities so that I could meet new people. They told me that in time I would adjust and probably end up loving my new school more than I had my old one. So his friends were trying to motivate him. They used to ask him to mix up with the new friends, to attached with the new friends. Maybe gradually you would be able to start liking them. This was the consolations, this was the comfort his old friends were telling him whenever he was going to meet them. They made me promise that when that happened, I would still come by and visit them from time to time. I understood the psychology in what they were saying, but I took some comfort in it nonetheless. He says that he was feeling good when these friends of his were telling him that gradually when he would become very friendly with his new school, that time also he should come and meet them. So that time also he knew it was the psychological relief his old friends was giving him. It's not going to help him practically, but he felt somewhere relaxed. He felt somewhere comfortable. One Saturday afternoon, long after I had started high school, I was sitting at home at our dining room table doing homework. So on one Sunday afternoon, what happened? First two paragraphs told us that he was feeling lonely in his new school. Now his problems doubled up because something very strange happened with him. He was doing his homework. In Sunday afternoon, he was sitting at home. I was sitting at home at our dining table doing homework. So the location and other things are described. It was a cold and windy fall day, and we had a fire going in our fireplace. Because it was a very cold day, very windy day, so the fire was also at work so that they could get some relief. As usual, my red teddy cat was lying top of my papers. furling loudly and occasionally sweating at my pen for entertainment's sake. And nearby, as usual, because it used to be the everyday scene, his cat was also sitting nearby him. It was entertaining itself in various ways. She was never far from me. I had rescued her when she was a kitten, and somehow she knew that I was the one responsible for giving her the good life. He rescued this cat once, and the cat had also firm faith in him. She knew that whatever problem would be there, the narrator would going to save him for all. Thank you.